Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football. Liverpool Football Club is not for sale. An interview with the Liverpool Echo from the owners, FSG, updating Liverpool fans on where they are, talking about transfers, the future, but they're not for sale. Want your thoughts on this? Maybe we've got Liverpool fans watching, maybe not. United are for sale. Qatar might bite Manchester United. This is not going to happen for Liverpool. Is that right for Liverpool Football Club? Is it right for any football club? Are Liverpool now wandering down the moral ownership, where they're stronger together, not spending irresponsibly, building out the club together in a way where they feel that they can achieve success against other clubs like the Newcastles and the Man Cities and the PSGs? Is that the route Liverpool fans want? Is it the right route to go down? It's reflective to everybody, whether it's Manchester United, Arsenal, Spurs, clubs that potentially look at the Man Cities and the Chelseas and the Newcastles and goes, we don't like the idea of super wealth, but if we haven't got super wealth, how can we succeed? And I look at Liverpool and I look at Man City, super wealth and Liverpool. Liverpool's ownership has won a Premier League, it has won a Champions League, but time and time again they fell short against Man City. Was that because they were on a level playing field and Man City were just slightly better, or was it because of the resource that Manchester City have got? It's really, really interesting. I'll tell you what I'm struggling with. That number 7 and Liverpool is really messing with my head, but it is the 7th, so I suppose I have to put up with it. But Liverpool fans, obviously fantastic result for you at the weekend against Manchester United. But is this a fantastic result? Is this a fantastic result when your owner is saying that you will look for investment, but Liverpool Football Club is stronger than ever? They've got FSG have got a long-term commitment to Liverpool, which is reflective physically in the expansions of Anfield and the infrastructure and facilities that they provide. In relation to transfers, they will continue to spend in a responsible manner. They are not going to go down the unsustainable route that some clubs have done in the past and even Liverpool have done themselves. I can suspect and predict that many Liverpool fans will gloss over the stronger than ever, longer term commitment, physical evidence of growth at Anfield and move straight towards the key point of transfers and the fact that this is coming from their ownership, that they will continue to spend in a responsible manner and they will not go down the unsustainable route. It's going to be very interesting to see if FSG stay and continue to spend in a responsible manner, if Liverpool win another Premier League title in the next 5 years or win another Champions League trophy in the next 5 years, and how many Man City, Newcastle, Chelsea win, or Man United if they get acquired by a Qatari ownership. Because I think the idealist in me, the football fan in me, I don't want Liverpool to win anything, but ultimately, if Liverpool could win, going down the responsible route against super wealth such as Newcastle and Man City, then morally football's probably the winner for many people. But football is not moral. And I read that article in the Liverpool Echo from FSG and I think it's too idealistic. I think it's we're better together. We're a community football club. Liverpool is not about this. It's about the fans. It's about Anfield. It's about being responsible. It's about doing the things we always have done together. And I think those days are gone. I've had this with Manchester United. We're discussing it right now. My fear is I would like that Liverpool model to work and I would like it to work for Manchester United. But I think it's very, very clear in the modern game that if you haven't got that wealth, then you are fighting with one arm behind your back. Some would say two. Liverpool have done well at that. They have won the league and they have won the Champions League under Klopp. I would love to get the truth of Klopp. If Jurgen Klopp had the opportunity to continue with Liverpool how they are, or have an extra 200 million each summer, what would his answer be? I think he'd like to continue as Liverpool are and win. But honest answer is, well, of course it's going to be easier if I've got an extra 200 million each summer. It's the dilemma that football's created. It's the greed that football's created. Football is, if you want to be successful, look at how many titles Man City have won in the last 10 years. If you want to be successful, look at how many titles Man City and Newcastle are probably going to win in the next 10 years. We're not in the predictive state now. We're in the evidential state. And that is that if you have got these ridiculously wealthy owners, then you will win trophies. Look, Man City have won so many. Newcastle were a relegation club. Within a year, they're in a cup final. All right, it's the Carabao Cup final, but that was good enough for Liverpool last year. It's been good enough for Man City. It's good enough for my club, Man United. There is a direct correlation between super wealth and success. You can't turn your back on it because you think it's the right thing to do. You think it's the right thing to, act responsibly in the transfer window. That's not a choice, by the way, about transfers from FSG to say we're going to continue to spend in a responsible manner. They're not doing that out of choice. They're doing that because they have to, because they can't spend it in a more expansive manner because they don't have the funds to do that. The only way they could do that is if they had rich owners. And the bottom line is, it's the same bottom line with Man United, but it's more harsh because, to be fair, I don't know what Liverpool fans think, but FSG are superior owners to the Glazers. Manchester United couldn't spend anything in January because the club's run badly. If we were owned by Qatar, we would have spent in January. Now, people talk about financial fair play, but we all know there's a way around that. In a very, very quick maths lesson, United's wage bill is out of control. It's nearly 400 million. Our revenue is about 600 million. So when you take into account additional costs, we don't even make a profit in the last calendar year. So financial fair play hurts us because it's all about what your distance is between wages and revenue, and it's very tight for us. To change that, you need to expand your stadium to get more revenue in. To change that, you need owners that can kick players out of the club that shouldn't be here to reduce your wage bill. It takes a few years to do it, but it needs money. I look at a club like Liverpool, and if they were being acquired by somebody who was super wealthy, the same principles apply. I don't think Liverpool are as badly run about than Man United as well. I think Man United I don't know Liverpool's financials, but I have this feeling that Liverpool's financial fair play isn't an issue. I think, I might be completely wrong, but I think if Liverpool were acquired by rich owners, I think they'd have more leeway in financial fair play to go and spend 200 million every summer than Man United, because they don't pay stupid wages and they have got good revenue, and which can be capitalised on. To be blunt, I think looking at it from the outside, I think Liverpool are primed for super wealth, which would make them very successful. But it comes down to whether the fans want that and whether the owner wants to sell. And whether the fans want it or not, that's the most important voice. But what you're getting here is FSG aren't going to sell. So you're not going to have chance to see how powerful you would be with mega wealth, because FSG are not going to go down that route. They're going to go down the route of the last few years. Predictions are what we're all about. Over the next 5 years, if Newcastle and Man City are able to carry on doing what they're doing, and Man United join that club, and Chelsea are already in that club, I can foresee a situation where Jurgen Klopp and some of those Liverpool players are going to have to defy the odds year after year to win titles. And the reality is they will get weaker as everybody else gets stronger, because everyone else has got more money. It's going to be a battle, and it's going to be a very interesting one to see how it pans out for Liverpool. Get your comments in below. That's all I've got to say. Smash a like on the video, subscribe, and let us know what you think, because there are two trains of thought on this. Don't forget tonight, Chelsea Dortmund watch along as well. I'll see you then.